Hello again, fellow BeachBum traders. Thank you for joining us for part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for the trading week of July 22nd through July 26th. We're in part 2 of our weekly trading game plan. We'll be selecting our top swing trading stocks to watch, stocks in our bullpen, stocks in our shopping list. We'll also look at how we can use dividend payers and several option strategies to also generate income while we wait for our top swing trading stocks to set up. So let's get started. Welcome, Carmen. Thank you for joining us in the chat today. Hope you are doing well. So here's our Google document with our notes for part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for July 22nd through July 26th. We keep our notes for our weekly trading game plans in publicly accessible Google documents. Our Google documents, our notes documents contain links to bonus videos, the tools and resources we use to trade our top swing trading stocks to watch, etc. If you have not already seen part 1 of our weekly trading game plan for this week, titled Reign of the Magnificent 7 Over, we would highly recommend that you view part 1, as that contains our market analysis, trade strategies, trade ideas for this trading week. We keep all of our notes documents for our weekly trading game plans in a publicly accessible Google Drive folder, so you can refer back to the notes for part 1 as well as previous weekly trading game plans, and you can also find a direct link to that Google Drive folder in the description box below. Welcome, Gerald Fitz. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you're doing well. So just very quickly, I don't really have any new trade updates for this week. We're in mostly cash. We're letting some of our shorts hopefully work out. And again, although I don't recommend anyone blindly follow us into or out of any trades, if it would help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career, to see when we enter or exit trades, you can get real-time alerts, get email notifications, as well as access to several of our alerts channels in our Discord that I'll show you by joining our Patreon. So again, when we enter or exit a trade, I'll post that notification to our Patreon members. You'll get an email notification. Also, again, we have several channels for our Patreon members for additional alerts assistance. The first is a Thinkorswim alerts channel. So I also have price targets set up in Thinkorswim. When those get triggered, they get automatically posted to the Thinkorswim alerts channel in our Discord. So you can see when gold broke its all-time high, its 52-week high, when SDOW, which is the leveraged long on the Dow, hit a new all-time high, those alerts got posted in our Thinkorswim channel. If I follow one of those Thinkorswim alerts up with an actual trade, then I'll reply to it in the Thinkorswim channel. Additionally, if it's not directly related to a Thinkorswim alert, then I would post our trade entries and exits in the trade alerts channel. And we also have a real-time alerts channel that is automatically generated alerts from our automated system. So you can see when stocks are moving up, breaking out near our price targets. You can also see sector rotations, changes and reversals in the market, and you can hear how you can use that real-time alerts channel via the link to the video in our notes, or also on our channel. So again, our automated systems will generate these alerts, post them to the alerts channel in our Discord, so we can see when SOX S was breaking out. So that means semiconductors going down, TMF moving up, so that means bonds are going up. So again, great way for shorter term traders as well, scalpers, etc., to see sector rotations in the market, scalping opportunities, etc. So again, all kinds of different ways for all different styles of trading that you can get alerts that would help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career. So we hope that all helps. Welcome, Easy Mike, Ricky Khan, Walter Lyons, Sydney Osborne. Thank you all for joining us today. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. So let me grab a real quick drink and we'll go over our top swing trading stocks to watch list for this week. quickly go over any updates, and then we can look at them in our watch list Google Sheet and also in the charts in Webull. Okay, again, here's our top swing trading stocks to watch list for this week. Firstly, we've had MP Materials in our watch list for a while. So it had run up, might have started rolling over. We'll see if we get an opportunity to enter MP Materials, again, rare earth mining in the U.S. You can hear our thesis on MP Materials via the link to this video in the notes or on our channel. PBT is a Permian Basin Royalty Trust, which is a monthly dividend payer on oil and gas properties in the Permian Basin. You can again hear our thesis for why we like PBT as a monthly dividend payer via the bonus link to that video in the notes. One we added, and I'll probably talk about a little bit, is SDOW. SDOW is the leveraged short on the Dow. We added it to the watch list on the 16th, and I posted that in to both our Patreon members, and also I'll show you the watch list channel in our Discord. I missed the bottom and bounce in SDOW, and again, I'll talk when we get to the chart a little more about how I'm trying to learn not to be too early using these leveraged ETFs. And in this case, I think I might have missed it. It was too late, but we'll see if we get a pullback and an opportunity again to go short the Dow after it had hit our new all-time high recently. So again, now we also have a Google Sheet where we can watch our top swing trading stocks to watch list, as well as our bullpen stocks, shopping list stocks, etc., in near real time in our watch list Google Sheet. And you can get 24/7 access to that watch list Google Sheet by joining our Patreon. You can see how to use our watch list Google Sheet via a series of videos on how to watch our top swing trading stocks to watch via the bonus links in our notes. So if I just very quickly show you our watch list Google Sheet, again, it includes price targets, so support and resistance levels. Now, again, not financial advice. We're not financial advisors, but these are the support and resistance levels where I'm looking at a price target to enter and possibly take profits. You can see the risk reward profiles, the earnings date, the optionality information, dividends as well. And when the Google Finance functions are responding, then they will fill in the prices, etc., during the trading day. Again, Google Finance functions have been intermittent all this month, so when they fill in, then that data will be there as well. Also, our Patreon members have access to a watch list, stocks watch list updates channel in our Discord, and when I make updates during the day after that Google Sheet has been automatically generated, then I would post any additional changes to the stocks watch list channel in our Discord. So you can see when I added the short on the Dow on the 16th. So hopefully some of our BeachBum traders were able to take advantage of that bottom and bounce in SDOW via the notification in our Discord. So if I look at our top swing trading stocks to watch list in Webull, we can look at the charts. So first, MP Materials, you can see it's run up recently, potentially rolled over, headed down, back down through support. So we'll see if it continues downward and we get a potential entry point lower where we can enter MP Materials again. If it turns back up, we'll probably let it go. But again, congratulations to any of our BeachBum traders who caught that recent run up in MP Materials. PBT, again, Permian Basin Trust. So it had also run up, rolled over. Again, we saw oil yesterday back down below 80. So we'll see if that continues to push PBT down. Its last ex-dividend was the end of June, so I expect the next ex-dividend for the monthly dividend to be the end of July. So we've got a little bit of time to wait and see if we can capture that monthly dividend and some price appreciation for July. So for an entry point in SDOW, we want to look at the top in UDOW, which is the leveraged long on the Dow. So I've got the recent top was 92.36, so we can see that in UDOW. So it made that new all-time high, then not quite up to that resistance level, and then quickly reversed. Again, I've been trying to learn to not be too early on some of these leveraged ETFs, as if you're a little too early and it just chops around, then they deteriorate over time in that chop, and then you have to wait for a more significant move. So I'm trying to do better and follow the trends using these leveraged long ETFs. And I missed this one. I should have probably taken it right as it broke above that support level. And it continued to run up. Friday, I thought we might get a little bit of a pullback. Again, the markets continued to decline, so SDOW continued up. We'll see if we get a slight pullback. If so, again, we'll be looking for an entry in SDOW. But again, congratulations to all of our BeachBum traders if you were able to catch that bounce on SDOW. See, Easy Mike said he was in SDOW and sold out. So you think it's going to reverse, I assume. We'll see if we get another bounce, test to that all-time high, get another bounce opportunity. Okay, let me grab another quick drink and we'll talk about our bullpen stocks. Yeah, Easy Mike says there's more to come short the Dow. Again, that's what we're looking for. So kept that in our watch list. We'll see if we get the entry opportunity. Okay, so now we can talk about our bullpen stocks. Again, our bullpen concept of our bullpen stocks are ones that don't necessarily have the top, the setup for our top swing trading stocks to watch list, but I've identified that they may in the near future. So we put them in the bullpen, revisit them periodically. Now, again, with our watch list Google sheet, much easier to monitor and trade directly off of our bullpen stocks. But again, they don't have our top swing trading stocks to watch set up. So then if they do, if their setup improves, then I put them in the game, move them up to our top swing trading stocks to watch list. If they run away or break down, then we just take them out of the bullpen and we can always revisit them in the future. So the first one we've added to our bullpen recently is LWAY, LifeWay Foods. It's a consumer defensive. You can hear our previous analysis thesis on LifeWay Foods via the bonus link to the video in the notes. MEXX is the leverage long on Mexico that we've been talking about for several weeks. Again, we looked at that in our ETF Google sheet, still showing us an attractive risk-reward profile. It had run up, looked like it might be pulling back. So we'll see if we can get an opportunity to long the Mexican market using MEXX. Again, I don't want to be too early, but I also don't want to miss that swing back up. You can hear our comparison of the several ETFs to trade Mexico via the link to the video in our notes. Mosaic has kind of run up, rolled over a little bit. We'll see if we get a correction in Mosaic to give us an entry point. Again, agricultural products. Recently, we also looked at and added MRAM. This was another semiconductor stock, memory, RAM-related memory. So you can hear more of our discussion about why we were interested in MRAM, Everspin Technologies, via the bonus link to that video in our notes. So again, a potential laggard, it has run up and maybe got a correction with the rollover in the semiconductors we saw in that alert in SOXS. So we'll see if we get a further correction. Semiconductors might give us an entry into MRAM. REMX is an ETF on rare earth materials, also contains MP materials as one of its constituents. So another way we can trade a broader basket of MP material or rare earth materials. This also has some lithium like Albemarle, etc. And you can hear our further discussions on REMX via the link to that video in our notes as well. Easy Mike says Mosaic moves off natural gas, so that's a good tip. Thank you for sharing that. Yesterday we looked at the futures for wheat. Looks like it had bottomed, may have already swung up. It didn't quite hit the wheat futures didn't quite hit that 52-week low. So I do have a price alert set on the wheat futures. So the symbol for wheat futures in Thinkorswim is /CW. So I do have a price alert that didn't get triggered, and wheat may have already started to swing back up. We've traded that long using WEAT several times in the past, so we'll see if we can catch that swing back up in wheat with WEAT. Also been watching Yelp for some time. Again, you can hear our thesis, our discussion on why we're watching Yelp via the link to the bonus video in the notes. It had run up again, we'll see, and maybe we'll get a rollover there. So again, now you can also watch our bullpen stocks in the bullpen sheet on our watch list Google sheet. So again, got price targets, dividend information, earnings information, optionality, etc. And again, much easier now to watch the risk reward profiles, current pricing, etc. of our bullpen stocks during the day using our watch list Google sheet. So if one gets attractive, I can trade that directly from our bullpen sheet as well. If we look at our bullpen stocks in Webull, so here's LWAY, again, Lifeway Foods. So again, it had run up. Looks like it's potentially coming down. Again, somewhere around the 1160 or so. So we might get a potential entry point into Lifeway. So that's not looking too bad. MEXX, again, they leveraged long on the Mexican market. So we saw it had pulled down significantly off the elections, and it's consolidated, ran up. Looks like it might have rolled over, so we'll see if that'll come down some where we can get a better risk reward profile on MEXX. But it does look like it might be rolling over at this point. Maybe give us a chance to re-enter before it swings back up farther. Got plenty of upside up into the 37s. So and again, we can see it broke down below that pivot point, so it might be headed down. We'll see if it reapproaches that support level around 16 or so. Here's Mosaic. Again, Mosaic run up close to that resistance point. Looks like it got rejected. Bounced back down below the lower resistance point. Pop back up. So we'll see if it's going to correct and come back down, or if it's going to continue to run up. If so, we'll let Mosaic go. MRAM, very similar. So again, it had run up. So again, congratulations to any of our BeachBum traders who caught that recent run up in MRAMs after we identified it as a double bottom and a potential profitable semiconductor candidate. We'll see if it will come back. It looks like it corrected with that correction in semiconductors in general. See if we can get an entry point near the previous bottom, near a support level. REMX, again, the rare earth materials. So it's been choppy, trend long, declining trend, and it's been bouncing around. So we'll see if we can get another shot at it around, the 42.30 something level. Did break down below that recent support. So we'll see again 42.50, 42.30, or if it's going to continue to decline. Again, sentiment and some of the EV materials pretty negative. Again, we've got political potential change in regime might affect electric vehicles. So we might get further declines in both MP, not so much MP, but like Albemarle with REMX. Again, we saw wheat bottom and bounced around 495. Again, wheat futures didn't quite hit their 52-week low. So I kind of missed that bounce, but it looks like we might get another shot at getting into wheat if we get just a slight pullback. We've got Yelp. Again, I missed that quick run up after we identified it, but it does look like it hit that resistance level, might have got rejected, might be coming down. But again, congratulations if any of our shorter term traders caught that recent run up in Yelp after we identified it. Again, it'd be very nice if you do make some money off of one of our trade ideas, if you'd share that with your fellow traders and friends, invite them to join us in our BeachBum trading community. Hopefully they can also make money trading, benefit from our trade ideas, our weekly trading game plans, etc. So again, try to build the community, benefit as many traders as we possibly can, and we need your help to continue to grow and help each other out in our community. Okay, let me grab a drink and we'll talk about our shopping list, look at our shopping list stocks, and continue. Just a quick reminder, if you're not already using Webull, Webull's currently offering a number of offers and promotions if you open and fund an account in Webull. So they're offering a 2% cash bonus if you transfer investments to Webull. They offer up to 75 free fractional shares of stock, I believe worth up to $3,000 each if you fund your account with $25K or more. If you fund it with less than $25K, you get 20 free fractional shares of stock. And for transfers or contributions to an IRA, they're offering at least a 3.5% bonus. And they sometimes offer special bonuses on top of that that you'll get once you open your account. If you open your account using our affiliate link in the description box below, we would greatly appreciate it. You can get all the current offers and promotions and also help support our BeachBum trading community, which again, we greatly appreciate. Okay, the concept of the shopping list stocks is, again, we always recommend you have your list of shopping list stocks ready for any corrections in the market. Irrational reactions to earnings. Again, we're just getting back in the heart of earnings season, so might get some irrational reactions to earnings that might give you an opportunity to pick up some of your shopping list stocks. Also, we talked about, is the reign of the Magnificent Seven over in the short term and the long term yesterday? So if you're looking to pick up some of the Mag 7, you could put those on your shopping list as well for the future. And we just recommend you stay away from zombie stocks, zombie companies, zombie ETFs. Again, none of our content should be considered financial advice. We're not financial advisors. None of our content, all of our content is only for education and entertainment purposes only. And again, you can use our biotech due diligence stock to analyze the quarter's cash flow positive for any money losing company, not just biotechs. So if you're concerned that it's a zombie company, etc., you can use our biotech DD sheet to avoid those that are going to drop offerings, dilute anytime soon. So we hope that helps. So now you can also see our shopping list stocks in the shop list tab of our watch list Google sheet. So we have a number of the Mag 7s, actually watching usually the yield maxes on some of the Mag 7s like Tesla, Apple, etc. Watch some popular dividend payers that we'll look at in a second, JEPI, JEPQ. Also some REITs. The REITs have run up recently. So Land, LTC, O, STAG. Again, all the REITs recently ran up with the decrease in bond yields, mortgage rates. So you'll see we're also looking at some puts in Disney as it come down. The enterprise software companies have come down. MP Materials, etc., Microsoft, MSB for steel, etc. So a variety of different stocks in our shopping list where we can also see some trends as well. And you can see our price targets, etc., for our shopping list stocks there. If you have any recommendations to add to our shopping list, we always invite that. So I hope that helps. That's a good question, Gerald. Intel going back under 30, I don't know, but as you'll see, we have it in our shopping list to watch it. We also are looking at puts in the low at 30 or below. I think we'll see that in our puts ROIC Google sheet. So I'm watching to see if we'll get a future opportunity in Intel as well. So next we'll look at our dividend payers Google sheet. So we also, in addition to our top swing trading stocks to watch, etc., other ways to generate income is by holding dividend payers. And you can use our dividend payers Google sheet to create your own schedule of dividend payers with whatever frequency of dividend payment, whatever risk reward profiles, categories of dividend payers you would like. And you can get 24/7 access to our dividend payers Google sheet by joining our Patreon at the all access or VIP level. We also have a whole series of videos on how you can use our dividend payers Google sheet to find the best dividend paying stocks, create your own schedule of dividend payers. So again, you can find that series via the link in our notes and also on our BeachBum trading channel. I don't have any changes right now to our dividend payers Google sheet. So if anyone in the chat has a particular dividend payer you would like to look at, please throw those up in the chat. Carmen's asking about PSEC. Is PSEC a dividend payer or just something you might want to take a look at, Carmen? We go down in our dividend payers, we can look at PBT and see if I have PSEC. Okay, so I have PSEC. So we see that's a monthly dividend payer. So we see right now it's at 549. Got support at 439. Looks like it's got a pretty decent risk reward profile. Good support resistance for a longer term. Looks like it's an asset management company. So again, you can see in our dividend payers Google sheet, see what industry they're in, whether it's optional. You can access their profile in FinBiz via the link in the notes. You see it's got a 12.86% yield, so a pretty nice yield. It's got potential price appreciation. So it's just not showing green right now as the 52-week risk reward isn't over 2. So that looks like an interesting one. Carmen, thank you for joining us. Yeah, pays, actually it says it pays almost 13%. So thank you for pointing that out to us. Here's PBT. So this, again, is one we're in our watch list, Permian Basin Trust. So we see it's only got about a 6% yield, pays 7% monthly. But again, we're interested in more so the price appreciation, and we'll be happy to collect the 7 cent a month dividend, waiting for that to swing back up. See Easy Mike's mentioning AGNC. I know that's a mortgage-backed security one. I'm not real hip on mortgage-backed securities, but apparently it's run up a little bit recently. So congratulations, Easy Mike. If you're making some money with AGNC, looks like it went up to a resistance level, kind of bounced back down. Looks like it's pretty high right now. Got potential longer term. So as the Fed cuts rates, whenever that comes, that will potentially benefit mortgages. So hey, if you're interested in mortgage-backed securities, you might want to take a look at AGNC. Easy Mike recommended. And monthly dividends, all about almost 14%. So yeah, you can sit there and collect the monthly dividends. Also, with the decline in the Mag 7, so we talked about the Magnificent 7 rain being potentially over short term. I'm taking a look at the yield maxes on the Mag 7s, so ones we've recently traded profitably, APLY, TSLY. Also, again, you can find the other Mag 7s in our ad sheet. To search on yield max. Easily find the rest of the Mag 7s. So I've been looking at FBY, which is the yield max on Meta. But what I'm seeing is some of these are too new. We can't really judge the performance on some of these. Same thing with OARC. It's near a bottom, but ARK-K was actually up a little bit. So again, performance of some of these yield maxes having a difficulty correlating those with the movement in the underlying stock. So, but I am keeping an eye on those. We might take a look at if the Mag 7 continues to decline. Some of these yield maxes they're all monthly dividend payers, pay a pretty attractive dividend rate that you can see, and some of those might become attractive. So again, if the Mag 7 reign is over and the Mag 7 continue to decline, I'm going to keep looking at opportunities to pick up some of these yield maxes for a monthly dividend payment. So again, you can watch all of these in the ad sheet of our Dividend Payers Google Sheet. You can also find the distribution schedule, link to the distribution schedule for the yield maxes in the reference sheet on our Dividend Payers Google Sheet, so we can see their next ex-dividend date is the August 7th, so it just went ex-dividend 7.5, next ex-dividend 8.7, so we've got a little bit of time again to see if the Magnificent 7 is going to decline further. I know a number of our BeachBum traders have made good money with NVDY when NVIDIA had its nice run, etc. We've again recently made money with APLY, TSLY, etc. So I'll keep an eye on the chat to see if anyone else has another dividend payer you want to take a look at. Otherwise, we'll continue. So also, in addition to dividend payers, another way we can generate income in addition to our swing trading, dividend payers, etc., is by using options. We saw the VIX finally popped up a little bit. So up to about 16.5. So some of the premiums on the options is becoming slightly more attractive. So we use a variety of option strategies to generate income. We sell covered calls against our positions when the stocks are going up, buy them back when they're coming down. We have a new Google Sheet that you can use to our covered calls Google Sheet to use to do what-if analysis on various covered call strategies. And again, you can get 24/7 access to that covered calls Google Sheet by joining our Patreon at the All Access or VIP level. And you can hear how you can use that covered calls Google Sheet to do what-if analysis on various covered call strategies via the link to the bonus video in our notes. We also use sell puts on stocks when they're going down, buy them back when they're bouncing back up. Typically ours are cash secured puts, and we use our puts ROIC Google Sheet to identify potential opportunities to sell and then buy back puts. And again, you can also get access to our puts ROIC Google Sheet by joining our Patreon at the All Access or VIP level. And we have a whole series of videos on how you can use our puts ROIC Google Sheet, option strategies for beginners with examples. And also we have a whole playlist of videos on how you can use options to also make money trading, generate additional income on the options playlist on our BeachBum Trading YouTube channel. So a couple quick updates to our puts ROIC Google Sheet, and then we'll just quickly take a look at some opportunities. I added CrowdStrike to our research tab. I added it at the 140 strike, which I believe is near its 52-week low after they had that major outage, which I guess there's still repercussions that are getting cleaned up. I just kind of wanted to monitor the premium on the January 2025 puts on CrowdStrike, see if that becomes attractive. I believe that premium on that strike went up like 200 and some percent on, I think it was Thursday or Friday. That was on Friday. So yeah, the premium went up like 200%. So again, another way you can use our puts ROIC Google Sheet if you're a short-term option trader. You can see movements in the stocks, see where there might be opportunities for short-term options trader. Again, that option appreciated in premium like 200% on Friday if you happen to catch that put before it went way up. Also, I'm lowering the strike price on EL, which is Estee Lauder. It broke down below that $100 strike price. I moved it down to 95. I'm not real hip on the cosmetic stocks until we get closer to the holidays. So we'll see. We might have to continue to move that one down. Again, I'm not overly excited about jumping into the cosmetic stocks till we get closer to the holidays, and then those might be attractive. Also, Estee Lauder, we've heard a number of luxury good companies issuing, poor guidance going forward. So again, that would impact Estee Lauder, which is a higher price cosmetic company. So let me grab a drink and we'll look at our puts ROIC Google Sheet. Okay, here's our main watch list on our puts ROIC Google Sheet. So again, we can see, stocks moving up, moving down. In our puts ROIC Google Sheet, look for opportunities. So again, we've got the Google Finance functions happen to be working better in this one right now. In the white columns and then the gray columns, we have an automated system that collects the options information, updates that at the end of each day. So again, we could see opportunities for good return on invested capital, ROIC, on various puts. See, we've been watching Disney. We've got a couple puts we're looking at, both the near term and longer term puts at 80, which was near the low, starting to get somewhat attractive, not a super high ROIC. But again, if Disney continues to drop, we might be very interested in selling puts and or buying shares if it gets close to a low. Anywhere under 90 is probably good. And we could do both. We've done both in the past. Not a whole lot else on our main sheet that's showing attractive ROIC yet. Again, the premiums did improve on Friday when we saw bounce up in the VIX. So you see Albemarle, again, negative sentiment in lithium, but the Albemarle put for January now up about 6%. So that might be something you might be interested in on a recovery in Albemarle. There's Estee Lauder, again, that was still at the 100. That won't update till Monday. So again, it dropped below 100. And some of the premiums are starting to perk up a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on those. But right now, that's really the only ones that have over a 5%. Again, car. I think that's Avis. American Airlines. Again, that one's looking a little bit attractive. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. If it continues to go up, it could be a 12%. So again, American Airlines. Again, I like those better going into the holidays, possibly continue to decline. So that might be interesting to sell those January puts and like a little bit more out of it. That's another one we'll keep an eye on. So if anyone else has a put you want to take a look at that's in our sheet, please let me know. Also, if you would like us to add a put to our puts ROIC Google Sheet, how our automated systems collect that data, put it in our puts ROIC Google Sheet. If you just let us know the ticker, the strikes, expirations, etc., you can see we can have multiple strike prices, multiple expiration dates, do a comparison of where the best place to sell a put may be. But again, if the VIX continues to perk up a little bit, selling puts and then buying them back might become an attractive strategy. And again, if you're a short-term options trader, you can again use this to see the movements in the stocks, see where there may be profitable opportunities. You can see the highs and lows, 52-week high and low, etc. Fair value that it calculates, and hopefully that'll help you make money with your options trading. Okay, we've got some time, so if anyone in the chat has any particular stocks you want to take a look at, if I missed your ticker previously, please put it back up in the chat. Again, we can take a look at some individual stocks you'd like to look at. If you want to look at any of the other dividend payers or puts, etc., we can do that. And if I missed your ticker previously, I apologize, but if you throw that back up in the chat, we can take a look at any stocks you'd like to look at today, or if there's any other particular topics you would like to discuss. Again, please throw those up in the chat, and we can chat for a few minutes about anything that you would like to. Let me grab a drink, and we can look at those. Okay, so Easy Mike is mentioning JPXN for puts. JPXN. So if I look at that in FinViz, So again, just a quick reminder, you can find links to all the tools and resources we frequently use in the links section on our homepage, beachbumtrading.com, bum without the U. So if I go down there, we go to Trading Tools, SpinBiz, JPXN. Okay, so this is an ETF on the Nikkei. Looks like it's not leveraged, Nikkei 400. So yeah, it looks like that double topped and is possibly trending down. So we do have a couple. Let's look at the definition of this ETF. So it looks like it does pay a quarterly dividend or semi-annual dividend, small dividend percentage. So it's Japanese stocks, probably the top 400 Japanese stocks. So it's the Nikkei, so should follow the Nikkei index. So yeah, the Nikkei's been running up. It's pretty high, so it might be one if you're interested in selling puts on JPXN. It is not optionable, so you can't sell puts on JPXN. At least that's what SpinBiz is saying. So you could short it directly, but it says you can't, that it is not optionable, so you could not sell puts on JPXN. Now, we do have a couple ETFs in our Google Sheet, our ETFs Google Sheet to trade Japan that are leveraged. So if you wanted to short the Japanese stocks, again, if you go to our ETFs Google Sheet, we have EWV. Now this is on the MSCI Japan Index. It does perform slightly differently. I've compared that to the Nikkei. So if we look at that one, so you could directly short the MSCI Japanese Index using EWV. So on the daily, so it has not been as high. See, so that index performs slightly differently than the Nikkei. So again, if we did see the Nikkei was run up, so if you want to short Japan generally, you might look at EWV. If you want to short the JPXN, then you would have to again be able to directly short that, as you couldn't sell puts. That's not optionable. So I hope that helps. Yep. And if I look at EWV, well, EWV is the short, so it is optionable. The inverse of EWV is EZJ, is the leverage long. Again, these are on the MSCI index, not directly the Nikkei. And it is optionable, so if you wanted to sell puts, you could sell puts on EZJ, but again, it's not quite as high as that JPXN. So again, slightly different indices. We look at the contents of EZJ. So it's swaps, Bank of America swaps. So again, different constitution. Doesn't look like those are directly Japanese companies. Again, this is on the MSCI, leverage long on MSCI. So a couple different options for trading China. Talk about, that was Japan. If we talk about China, I see you're talking about Yang and Yen. We've usually mentioned those. We look at our ETFs. So Yen is the long, Yang is the short. Again, a lot of volatility. Hasn't been quite as volatile, just kind of bouncing back and forth recently. So again, Yang is the short on China. See where that's at right now. Again, you can see how, on part ones, I always show our ETFs Google Sheet. We look for potential opportunities there. And you can see how we use that to identify potential opportunities for a thesis. Look for ETFs that we can trade. So we see Yang bounced up recently, so that means the short on China. Looks like it broke out of that channel. So again, a lot of volatility, pretty choppy. Again, yen is the long, Yang is the short. I know a number of our BeachBum traders make good money on a regular basis, short-term trading, yin and yang. Okay, just checking the chat, see if there's any other topics or stocks you'll currently want to look at. And if I missed it, I apologize. Otherwise, if you have any questions or stocks you want us to look at in future live streams, future videos, you can please put it in the comments to any of our videos, put it in our Discord. Again, our Discord is free to join. You can have access to all kinds of channels of different trading styles, different asset classes. Just the channels that I identified are exclusive to our Patreon members. Again, otherwise, we continue to have discussions about anything related to trading in our Discord. Again, we'd love to have you join our Discord. It's free to join. And you can tag us with any questions or comments. We're BeachBum Trading, all lowercase, no other characters, letters, etc. So again, if you have any questions, feedback, we have a suggestion box. So we'd love to have your feedback on what we can do to improve our weekly trading game plans, any of our tools, Google Sheets, etc., resources to help add more value, help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career. Again, please put it in the comments to any of our videos or in our Discord, or you can also contact us via any of our social media sites. You can find links to all of our social media sites in the link section on our homepage, beachbumtrading.com, bum without the U. So again, any questions, comments, stocks you'd like us to do analysis on in future live streams or videos. Again, we'd love your feedback on what we can do to improve, add more value for all of our fellow BeachBum traders. So again, we hope you like this content. We hope you'll smash the like button. We really need your help with growing our BeachBum trading community for the mutual benefit of all of our BeachBum traders. So if you please share our content with your fellow traders, repost our social media postings, share our videos, etc. Invite your fellow traders to join us in these live chats, in our Discord, etc. The more the merrier, and it benefits everyone to share ideas, help each other make money trading, and help you succeed in your trading career. So thank you again to everyone who joined us in the chat today, and everyone who's watching after the fact. And we hope you'll come back next weekend for our weekly trading game plan for the following week. And we hope you have good luck and have a great trading week.